Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. My name is Martin. I'm glad to have you. It's Wednesday. It's Whiteboard Wednesday. So have it. I apologize. Had a tough time trying to get a video out on Monday. It's tough trying to do, three videos a week. I mean, I'm starting to kind of get my groove a little bit on days that I can do it, and things that are sometimes easier, sometimes more difficult. Today we are still going to do Whiteboard Wednesday, so we have our honorable mentions over here. However, today instead of Monday doing the review, we're going to do our review, or instead of Monday's review of St. James Flake, today we are going to review officially St. James Flake. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably stick my first impressions in the Letter Rip Friday. And it'll give me enough time to really kind of go through the blend until Whiteboard Wednesday. So that's going to be the objective for now. If I'm able to do that sooner, then we'll do that. The pairing of choice today is Dewar's White Label Blended Scotch Whiskey. Does anybody know what makes it Scotch whiskey? Leave your comments in the doobly-doo down below. Today I will be smoking out of my number, I always have to look at this one because I swear, my 314 Peterson. It's got a very nice grain on it. Very nice pipe. One of my favorites. As you can see, I do not use a typical bit. So this bit right there is actually also an inspiration from Mutt and Chop Piper. Very easy to do. You need to be careful though, because you don't want to overheat your stem, because you can you can collapse the airway in there, and that's not a good idea. And again, today we're going to be smoking the St. James Flake. I knew that I should have remembered to grab that. Today we are going to probably use... Where did they go? Where did they go? I have lost it. 'Tis confusion. 'Tis what show is that from? I'll just grab these out of here. Are these there it is. Don't knock anything. My brick house. My brick house matches. I love that guy. That guy cracks me up. So we're gonna pop the nice red tip matches today. Yep, I think so. So that's what we're gonna use to light our pipe. And the 300 Win Mag, old trusty tamper. One of my absolute favorites. Please do not use a loaded round, contrary to what Typing Piper says, that it's not really smoking a pipe unless you are using a loaded round. Pretty sure it is smoking a pipe if you're not using a loaded round. And even if you are using just a brass casing, please make sure that the primer has already been punctured. Yeah, let's load up some St. James. I have had to let this dry out quite a bit. Yeah, I feel like that's, especially with Virginias, I feel, I can let these dry out just a bit more. Here's the flake now that it has been dried out. We're gonna do the infamous bum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-dum dum dum da-dum. I wonder if this is gonna get flagged for copyright because of that. Real pretty Virginias in there. There are some lights. There are some lights in there. Not a lot, but there are some. So I did not have the best experience with the fold method, so I am going to kind of break mine up a good bit. And then I'm going to stuff. Still a bit chunky. Still a bit chunky. Oh, I don't even know if we can fit that whole sucker in there. Nice and raisiny. Nope, not going to push any more onto that. Oops, almost knocked over the bottle of Weller. We don't want to have that now, do we? Let's see. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. I like hump day. It's one of my favorite days. It means we're halfway through the week, which is always good. I always like to have some progress getting through the week. Let's hope that this fan above does not screw up my... Oh, it wants to. It wants to. It definitely wants to. I'm going to turn it a little bit. Mercy. Hold on a second. With the power of technology. Oh. Are I a wizard? No. Make sure that you are, if you're using a Zippo. I do like the Zippo Premium fluid. It is a preferable fluid for me. Also, if you have a Zippo, I can't remember where I got this from. Maybe it was my wife. I can't remember who told me about this, but apparently, if you put petroleum jelly, Vaseline, around the inside right here, it'll actually preserve your fluid for a little bit longer. I don't know if it was right around here or if it's just around the rim. I have to check. But regardless, let's get this thing lit. Excited. Excited. I'm not gonna lie, I have had this really sitting out a good chunk to try and get this nice and dried out for this, and it is taking a lot. There we go. Yep. Absolutely. This one is, even though I haven't had a ton of luck on this flake, I mean, I really think you've got to rub it out. You have to dry it out a good bit, but you got to be careful drying those out. With these flakes, it crumbles a whole bunch. It's real nice, sweet, mellow just then. I got a nice good hit of that. Sweet mellow Virginia. So sweet and good. Not the full-on grassy, cut grass type. There's not a lot of that yellow Virginia, but it's more of the almost oats type. It's just a nice, a bit fuller, sweet flavor. It's not just real quick and sharp or anything like that. I'd say it's like having just a little bit of spice to your oatmeal. Any of those out there that anybody that knows what Malt-O-Meal is? Not sure if anybody has had Malt-O-Meal before, but I would absolutely say that this has a nice oaty. I don't even know if oaty's a word. We're not talking about Garfield. Keep it. The hotter I run this, the more the Perique that I am getting, and not so much of the oats. The slower I smoke this. Oh boy, we're all over here right now. There is a balance. The smaller my ember, and this might sound strange, but the smaller my ember in comparison to the diameter of the bowl or the circumference of the bowl, of the inside of the bowl, the smaller my ember, the more I'm picking up Virginias. And the more the Perique is taking a back seat to this, the larger I make this ember, and the hotter I get this, the more pronounced and peppery that Perique gets. With keeping a very slow cadence, smaller ember. Small layer, of ember on that. It's just a lot smoother. I get a lot of the oat, some of that dried oat, some of that, maybe a little bit of that raisiny fig in there. But the Perique is more in the back of the tongue, back of the palate, per se. However, the larger the ember and the faster I smoke this, I'm still getting some of that Virginia, some of that darker Virginia, but a lot of that Perique is now coming back from the back of the palate up to the nasal cavities, and you can really get it through here even without the retrohale. Such a good blend. Just great nuances. I also like to try to smoke a lot of my pipes a little bit slower with a smaller ember because, part of me is not just the fragrance from the smoke, but it's also the fragrance from the tobacco itself. Just like we love tin notes, you can get some of that from your pipe smoking as well from the unburnt tobacco. So what do I think of this? What do I think? So we are reviewing the Samuel Gawith or Gawith, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's wrong, and I don't think they care as long as you're buying the tin. But we are reviewing the St. James Flake right here. Good stuff. Really nice packaging. Very, very good blend. This is a vapor. It's the month of September, so this is my vapor month for the reviews. The tin seal is a just pressurized rectangular. So this does not have the full seal like a food grade seal. which is okay, I think, for more short term. And I wonder if the moisture is indicative. If the moisture is indicative of the packaging, I don't see why it wouldn't be. The cut is a flake, as you have seen. A blend type. I believe we said it was a vapor. Moisture. This comes sopping wet. Sopping wet. Strength. Strength. Strength, I'm gonna give it a probably a medium, low to medium. Let's say probably there. That's what it's gonna be on my low to medium scale. I mean, it's not very strong. I'm not getting any, it's not hitting extremely hard. Flavoring, no, I don't sense any type of flavoring, which I like. Taste wise, low, moderate, full, or whatever it is. I'm gonna say this is probably on the higher side, maybe the higher side of the medium body type. And tin note is pleasant. I don't know. I mean, I think when it comes to these predominantly Virginia type blends, that your tin notes. Your tin notes are usually pretty nice. I mean, it's really, I think, some people get a little bit, I don't know. There can be some harshness in some of the English blends. There can be some harshness in some of the English blends. I mean, it's, for the Latakia, it's smoky. It's campfire. It is in your face. I'm going to say mild blend Scotch is pretty good. I'll have to try a single malt with this. I'll have to try a single malt with this just to see. But I do enjoy this one so far. It is so far the blends I've used. I'm trying to cut down on some of the carbs in my beer. The wife has noticed, so I'm working on that. I might have needed to break this up just a little bit more, but I think it's a little hot, but I think we'll be all right. This one's really grown on me. I really liked the Bayou Morning, the Cornell Deal Bayou Morning, but this St. James Flake has really grown on me. This Friday, during the Let Her Rip Friday, we will be cracking open Rimboche. This should be a good one. I'm excited about this one. And then we'll have a review on the Whiteboard Wednesday, the following day. Any of the times that I'm able to get some videos out that are probably going to be related to pipe cleaning or the restoration. I do have my big old 302 that I've got to start working on. Just haven't had the time. But I will take you through my whole process step by step for that one, as detailed as I can. But some honorable mentions. Who made the whiteboard? There's going to be all new names today. All new names. Go out there and sub people. I am over 100 subs. I am very thankful. I don't know what to do. There are so many giveaways. It's like, how do you stand out with giveaways? So I'm gonna come up with something. I'm gonna be a little creative. We're gonna try something. Might even get a little nerdy. Mr. Level 50 Shaman. Dare call yourself a level 50 shaman and refer to me as a nerd? Please. But the honorable mentions for today, Ichiban Dipper. Thought it was going to be Piper, but it's Ichiban Dipper. Go check him out. He's got some interesting stuff. Curmudgeon Piper. That is just a great name, please. I've seen some videos of theirs that have no views, so reach out to them and give them a like, share their videos, subscribe, do all the good things y'all did for me. It's so nice of you. I feel like I should have like a 100,000 giveaway, even though I'm just over 100. Redstone Piper and Warwickshire Piper. Warwickshire, is that a town? Is that an English town? English. And I think people, and granted Tolkien was English, I think people just attribute, anytime they hear Shire, they completely forget about how many different shires are in the UK. UK, England, UK, can I say UK? Yorkshire, one of my favorite names. But it's I definitely dig on the shires. I like the shires. But there are a ton of good YouTubers out there. I love Ghost Cobb. He gives a lot of shout outs to some of the new people. He definitely gave me a shout out. I have that video saved because I love watching it because it was really nice of him. But this is I really am enjoying the St. James blend. I feel like if you have not tried the St. James Flake, give it a shot. Let it dry. This is my review, but this is my recommendation. Let it dry. Definitely let it dry. If you can, try not to let it get so dry that it is getting a bit crumbly. Mine are starting to get a little bit crumbly, but I like to smoke my Virginias a little bit on the drier side. I will say though, when you get it dry, you're not going to smoke it nearly as hot, which obviously is a positive, but keep that ember small, get a great mix of those nice Virginias with that Perique. I feel like they hit a home run on this blend if you smoke it right. And I think that's a lot of blends. A lot of blends you have to figure out how to smoke it to really get out those nuances of flavor. Let me see if I pick up anything else. I don't know. Let me clear my palate. Good Lord. The Virginias with the Scotch, dynamite. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't necessarily drink, and I'm not telling you have to, but good heavens. I like Dewar's because it's a nice mild blend. It's my Bud Light version of Scotch. What other nuances am I picking up? Maybe a little bit of chocolate in that. Still getting some of the raisining, some of the oat / raisining. That Perique is playing nice. It's staying in the back of the palate. Let's get a little on the retro hill. Definitely good Perique. It's got a who says it? Brad from Stuff and Things says this. It's kind of a meat and potatoes blend. This would be on the lighter side of meat and potatoes blends. I would say this would be if I were German, and I might be. For all you Germans out there, all you Deutsch, wie geht's? Oh, gut, danke. If I were German or related to Germans, I would say that this is definitely on the side of a great German bread, a very good hearty German kind of country bread. It's very similar to, I guess, like a rye bread with butter and hard-boiled egg. Some of you think that's weird. Ask the East Germans what they like. Ask the Germans what they like. That is not how they... That's what I would equate it to. It's a very good kind of lunchtime type of smoke. This is not my preferred nighttime, though we are at night. But this makes me thinks of nice warm bread, nice big warm bread with some melted butter, and I mean like German country bread, country type rye bread, not heavy rye bread, but country bread. It's not rye. I can't. Maybe it is. I don't know. With some hard-boiled egg on it. That's a favorite of some of my family members. Absolutely. I could see even drinking tea with this. Any of you fans of like an Earl Grey or something like that? Those I think any of those herbal teas would go well with this. It's definitely light enough and can complement well with it. And I think the Perique really, that slight pepperiness really kind of goes. But I can see that. So yeah, that's my review. Absolutely great blend. Definitely going to be one that I will order again. And my recommendation: give it some drying time. Let this stuff dry out. Let it dry out. Maybe let it age a little bit. Maybe dry that up. Let it age. But let it dry some. Smoke it slow. Try to keep your embers small, and really get a lot of those aromas that this provides. It does a great job. It's got very good mouthfeel, very velvety, and it tastes great. It's a good one. So go get you some St. James. Get you some St. James Flake. Go stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna keep smoking. Level 50 shaman. He doesn't even watch my videos. I guess. I don't know. Go tell somebody. Go tell somebody to go watch Over a Pipe. Go tell somebody. I'm not too proud to beg. I'm not. Put me at 100,000 subscribers. See what I give away. I might go buy me a pipe manufacturer. Y'all have a great week. I will see you on Friday.